Hello students, now I am coming to the next part of the clause. So already I have told you, again I am mentioning that there are binders for the subclause. Whenever we see subclause, it is always introduced with a binder. What are the binders there? Binders of subclause are as, because, since, if, as, because, since, if, before, after, that, when WH words are there, WH words like what, when, where, what, when, where, which, who, whom, which, who, whom, whose, why, how. Okay, so these are all binders used to introduce subclause. Now I am differentiating between main clause and subclause. What is the difference between main clause and subclause? What is the difference? Main clause and subclause? There is no binder in a main clause. Number 2, main clause can stand alone. So there is no binder in a main clause and main clause can stand alone. Next, these are the differences of the main clause. Again, I am coming for a dependent clause or a subordinate clause. There is a binder in subclause, as subclause always starts with a binder. Okay, so subclause always starts with a binder. Then another is subclause can't stand alone. It always depends on the main clause. So what is the difference of the subclause? Subclause can't stand alone and it always depends on the main clause. So subclause can't stand alone, it always depends on the main clause. Now the examples which I am giving you, just see. I know what he wants. So here I know is the main clause. What he wants is the subordinate clause. Next, this is the place where I was born. So this is the place, main clause, where I was born, subordinate clause. And in the both the cases you just see subordinate, it can stand alone and it can stand alone and its meaning is complete. The main clause meaning is complete, but the second part you just see subordinate clause starting with a binder. Here what and here where. So subordinate clause is starting with a binder, but in case of main clause there is no binder and this part can stand alone. This part or the second part, that is a subordinate clause part, can't stand alone. So this is the main clause and subclause part.